Hi, my special little angels. How y'all doing? Well, it's hot, but we're almost there. It's cooling down in December, and Christmas is coming right along. And let me tell you what. This month, we're going to do a little special book called Sharing. So what I need you to do is start sharing, and we're going to title this month of August is Caring About Others. So let's get started. I'm Alize, and I enjoy sharing my little stories with y'all every single month. So let's see what our first book is. Our first book, oh my gosh, guess what it is? I Can Share. Yay! So we're going to share this month and care about others. Let's get started. Well, it says this. First one right off. I do not want to share. Grown-ups tell me what to do. But why do they do that? So here she's trying to figure out why her little grown-ups and to people are telling her what to do and telling her to share. So, the next page says, I don't want to share, but I can try to share someday. Because usually you get a toy and you want to play with it, and then you want to share with your friends. So that's what's happening right here. She's starting to share. Even though she don't want to, she's sharing with her friends. So then she shares her new toy with her new friend. And the next page says, I can share a story with my class. She takes her toy and she shares it with the whole entire class. Isn't that cool? Well, and then she says, I can share she has crayons. So then she wants to share her crayons with her little friend in the store. I can share my crayons with the person sitting next to me. So she's going to start sharing, which she didn't want to share in the beginning. The next page says, my friends are happy when I share with them. That makes me feel very happy too. So here she's starting to share with more little friends. And then they go out and play sports, which in this page looks like they're playing baseball. And she says, I can share a smile with someone who is very sad. So there she's caring about others. And she's sharing at the same time. See right there? He's really sad, and so she's sharing and caring about him. The next page says, my friends are happy when I share with them, and that makes me very happy too. So here's her friends, and she's sharing with them. So then the next page is I can share some quiet time with my friends. So after she shared all day long, she can go and share some quiet time with some of the friends she's made with all the special sharing she did that day. And at night, before she goes to sleep, she wants to share a great book with her grandmother. So here's grandmother and her sharing. So just like I share all my special little books with all of you. And then what happens next? Well, she goes back to school the next day. And my friends are happy when I share with them, and that makes me feel very happy too. So guess what? She's sharing again. And then here she's sharing the next day at school. And then she goes and shares with very good. Her sharing is very improved. So always think of others and share. The next page says, now I like to share, now I want to share. So here she is, she's liking sharing because she's made a lot of good friends, and now she wants to share. And it looks like to me they're at a carnival. So there's all kinds of stuff to share with, and now she says, I really want to share today because it looks like she's sharing with her father. It's a good thing to share because not only you get to share with your friends, you get to share with your parents. And the last page says, what will I share with someone today? So my question to all of you, what will you share? And then the next special book, let's see what we're going to read again. Ooh, ain't this cool? It says, Clifford's Good Deeds. So, let's get to reading and see what Clifford does today. Oh, and now let's get to reading. Clifford, he's a very special dog. He's really big. She says, hello, my name is Emily Elizabeth, and this is my dog Clifford. So here's Emily Elizabeth and her dog Clifford. A boy named Tim lives across the street. So Emily takes Clifford across the street to meet Tim, her friend. One day Tim said, "I try to do a good deed every day. If I had Clifford, I could help a lot of people." I said, "Let's do some good deeds together." So here they're caring about others, and they're sharing, and they're doing good deeds together now. So here they're going on. Emily is going with her friend Tim across the street, and they're going to go do some good deeds. And next page says, a man was raking leaves. We wanted to help him put the leaves in the truck. So across the street, there's a man raking leaves, and he's doing it all alone. So it's always good to go and think of others and help other people out anytime you can. So here they are, they're helping, and they're loading all the leaves in the big truck with the man. I didn't know that leaves are dry. So when leaves fall from the sky, they get dry. So then you rake them up, and you put them in a truck and a bag, and you take them to the dumpster. Or you burn them in some cases. Achoo! And Clifford made a great big sneeze. So all the leaves went away. So now guess what they got to do? The man said he didn't need any more help, because now he's got to rake all the leaves and went all the way down the street. I guess he got upset because they was just trying to help. So they come across a lady painting her fence. There's the lady painting her fence. So Tim and Emily said, we can help her paint her fence. She was painting it white or pink, evidently. Probably pink. So we helped her paint her fence. When we finished, she said thank you, because she was caring for us, just like we cared for her. Clifford felt so happy that he wagged his big tail. That was a mistake. I wonder what happened. Well, oh no. We said we would paint her new house too, because when Clifford wagged his tail, he threw pink special paint all over her house. So not only she had a pink fence, she had a pink house. So then we saw an old lady trying to get her kitten down out of a tree. And you know Clifford, he's really tall. So let's see if we can get Clifford to help us get the kitten out of the tree. And so here's the old lady, and they're in the tree, and they're getting the kitten out of the tree, which is really fun because Clifford is really tall, so they don't really need a ladder. And they're helping the older lady get their little special kitten. So Clifford bent down the limb so the lady can reach her kitten. So here, see, look, he's bending down the limb. There's the lady trying to reach her little kitten up there. Wonder what's going to happen now. But his paw slipped. Oh no. I wonder what happened. That little kitten went flee all the way across the sky. So now what's Clifford going to do? He jumped and ran and as fast as he could, but he didn't have to go that far because he was a big old dog. So then, here he is. He's running down the street trying to do something very special for the lady. And Clifford puts out his pretty big paw. Guess what happened? He caught that kitten that was flying through the air. So the lady was glad to get her kitten back. It didn't take us long to find our next good deed to do. So here's the lady right here. And here's Clifford. They had done helped her out and gave her kitten. So somebody had let the air out of the tires on a car. The man asked if we could help him, because I guess someone let the air out of his tires. I don't know why they would do that. They probably wasn't doing a very good deed. So here's the man, and they walked up, and now they're gonna see what they're gonna do now. Tim took a rubber tube out of the car and stuck it on the tire valve, and then he told Clifford to blow through the air tube. So here's the tube, and guess what? Clifford's so big, he's going to blow the big tire up. And Clifford blew, and he blew, until, remember I said Clifford was really big? But he blew a little too hard, and look what happened. That big old tire just blew up. So, I guess he don't know what we're going to do now. The man felt better when we took his car to the garage. I wonder how they got it to the garage. Oh, I know. Look, Clifford's so big, he picked up the car in his mouth, and he carried it all the way to the garage. So he didn't have to roll it. So then, the next day, we saw a small paper boy. He was so small that he couldn't throw the newspapers to the doorstep. Here's the little boy, and he can't throw the pictures to the little papers to the doorstep. So, what did Clifford do? Clifford decided to give him a hand. I mean, a paw. So here's Clifford, and he's getting the papers, and he's going to throw the paper. Clifford was a little too strong, though. See, look how strong he is. Oh, he's big. And nothing seemed to go right for us after all the good deeds were turning out wrong. So Clifford he threw that paper so hard that he threw it all the way through the house. Then we saw a terrible thing. A man was hurt and lying in the street. Nobody was helping him. So here's the man, and he's lying in the street. Don't know why he's lying there. So, is he hurt, they said? Tim said, you should never move over to an injured person. Clifford didn't hear him. He picked the man up, because anytime someone's injured laying on the ground, never pick them up. Always wait for the ambulance or the police. So, Clifford picked up the man. Luckily, he was working on the street, so he wasn't injured and hurt. Because if he was injured, it could have been a lot worse. So, we went off to find a big old doctor. But didn't I remember telling you that the man wasn't hurt, he was working in the street. So, Clifford pulls on the pole, and look what happened. Pulls all the man out from under the street working. He wasn't hurt at all. But never hurt. Never pick up anybody or move them when they've been in an accident or hurt. So, we helped the man get their cable back down the manhole. Tim said, Clifford, maybe you shouldn't help out anymore. So the man was not very happy because they did all that work and Clifford pulled it all right out. So, the next day Clifford felt very sad. He had tried so hard to do right thing. We headed for home. Suddenly we heard somebody shouting, help, fire. Oh my gosh, a fire. Wonder what could be burning. So, the house on the corner was on fire. Tim ran to the alarm box, which is down the street. But if you don't have an alarm box, always call 911 to call the fire department. Because, see right here, they're running to get the fire. And here's Tim, and he's running to get the little call box, but call 911 if there's not a call box. So, Clifford ran to the burning house. There was 2 little kittens upstairs. Man, them cats sure are getting in a lot of trouble. So, with Clifford's help, not only did he find little kittens, he found 2 little kids. So guess what? Since Clifford was so big, he helped them get out of the burning house. We got them out safely, Tim and Emily said. Luckily, there was a swimming pool in the yard. So what do you think they did then? Of course, Clifford sucked up the pool, and what's he going to do now? I don't know, but let's see. Since the house was burning and the fire police hadn't got there yet, Clifford put the fire out just as the men were arriving. So here's the men, and they're running up to the fire to put it out. But Clifford took the pool and put it out himself. So he helped out and put out the burning house. The firemen finished their job and thanked us for all our help. That afternoon, the mayor gave each of us a medal for all the good deeds we did. So here they are. The firemen have finished putting it out, and they're putting the fire out. And so now they're thanking Clifford. And over here, the mayor, he's doing something very special for Clifford and Emily and Tim because they were helping out. And he gave them a big old medal, a big medal to wear on their chest. Of course, Clifford got the biggest medal of all because he was the biggest, of course. So he got a pink medal to go with his red skin. Big old Clifford got a big old pink medal. And our next book, since our theme this month is thinking of others, let's see what we can figure out. It's called, I'm sure you all know this book, it's called Frozen with Emma and Lisa. Well, let's see what it says. Disney's Frozen. Not long ago, in a kingdom called Arendelle, summer had arrived. But it was winter inside the castle where Princess Elsa and Anna were playing. Elsa had magical powers and could create things out of snow and ice. She made a snowman named Olaf for little Anna, her sister. Anna was so delighted. So then, here's Elsa, and she's making snowman Olaf for Anna right here. What she's doing a good deed. She's thinking of little Anna. So then Elsa accidentally heard Anna. She accidentally heard her for some reason. I guess all the magical powers she had, she would boom. And then Anna, poor little Anna, got hit with the ice. So then, guess what happened? The king and queen rushed both girls to the magical trolls in the mountains. So you can see where they're rushing the girls to the mountains to see the magic trolls. Well, the trolls cared for Anna, changing her memories of Elsa's magic. They cautioned that others would fear Elsa's power. To help control it, Elsa's parents gave her gloves. Little special gloves to put over her arms. I hope they gave them pink ones, of course. Well, when the castle gates closed, Elsa stayed away from Anna. She never wanted to hurt her again. Even though she didn't mean to hurt her, she accidentally did. So she didn't want to go around her anymore to hurt her accidentally again. Elsa missed Anna very much. So here's Elsa, and here's Anna. They're sitting on the other side of the door. And then, years later, the king and queen were lost at sea. I wonder what they were doing. Without their parents, both princesses grew lonelier and lonelier because it was just Elsa on her side of the door and Anna on her side because Elsa didn't want to hurt Anna no more. So, soon it was time for Elsa to take over as queen. She was terrified that without her gloves, she might lose control of her powers in front of everyone. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that could happen. So, it's time for Elsa to take over queen. So, Anna, on the other hand, was excited to meet new people, especially a prince called Hans. They fell in love instantly. So here's Anna and Hans, and he come to see the queen step up and take over the whole castle. So the next page says, Elsa gathered all her courage to take off her gloves and was successfully crowned King of Arendelle. Just wanted to see if y'all got that before I did. With her gloves back on, I didn't show y'all, there she is, becoming a queen. With her gloves back on, because she couldn't hold her little staff and her crown and everything. Well, Elsa probably stood before her people. But when Anna told Elsa that she wanted to marry Hans, Elsa forbade it. She didn't want that to happen because Anna had just met him that day. So, how could Anna want to marry a man she had only just met? Frustrated, Anna tried to stop her sister and accidentally pulled off one of the gloves. So here she accidentally pulled off a glove. I wonder what's going to happen now. Without her glove and upset with Anna, Elsa accidentally exposed her secret powers that she didn't want nobody to know about. Ice and snow blasted from her hand, covering the whole kingdom. Fearing that she might hurt someone and ruin her kingdom, Elsa fled. So here she is. She's running off in the mountains because she didn't want to hurt anybody else. So what's Anna to do now? She finally get her sister back. So now what's she going to do? She just lost her sister again. So she goes and she looks for her sister. Anna thought it was her fault Elsa's powers had been revealed, so she rushed off to find her sister. Because she was very hurt that she hurt her sister's feelings, she hired a mountain man named Kristoff to be her guide. Here's Kristoff meeting Anna, which is really cool because I wonder what's going to happen with them. In time, Anna and Kristoff found a snowman named Olaf. He was alive. Her little special friend that Elsa had made so many years ago when they were kids is actually alive. Anna remembered him and the good times that she had shared with her sister. Olaf led the way to Elsa. So here they find little Olaf and they're going to look for this sister named Elsa. Elsa was enjoying her time alone. She wasn't worried about hurting someone with her special powers. Now she was able to be free and create whatever she wanted. So she built an ice palace so that way she would have a nice place to live. Isn't that cool? Well, Anna begged Elsa. She found her after all this hiking. And she begged little Elsa to come back home because there was ice everywhere. So Anna begged Elsa to go home to thaw out the ice from all the kingdom. But Elsa feared she couldn't control her powers. So angrily and afraid, Elsa accidentally cast a magic freezing spell on her little sister. Man, didn't she done do that once? So now here's poor little Anna, and she's got a magic spell on her yet again. And then created a giant snowman. I wonder why she created a snowman. I bet she wanted Kristoff and Anna to leave so she didn't hurt them anymore. So here's the giant snowman, and here's Anna and Kristoff, and they're going down the hill. Anna's hair began to run white. Kristoff led her to the trolls for help. So here's Kristoff and Anna, and they're going to the trolls to get help yet again. The trolls advised only the act of true love could thaw a frozen heart. Anna needed Hans for true love's first kiss. Remember the guy she met that she wanted to marry that Elsa got mad about and started freezing the whole city on accident? Well, yet again. So now they're trying to rush back to Hans to get the first kiss because he was supposed to love her unconditionally. Quickly, Kristoff and Anna headed back to Arendelle. So here they are, and they're running back to Arendelle. When Anna found Hans, he refused to kiss her. What happened? I wonder. His plans had all along been to take over the kingdom that Anna and Elsa lived. Man, Anna was crushed because Elsa was right. Anna realized that Kristoff was her love. She needed her strength to find him. But remember, Anna's cold, so she's freezing from the inside out. So Hans put Anna in a deep castle away from heat so she would freeze. Hans was not very good at all. He wasn't thinking well of others. Meanwhile, Elsa had returned to Arendelle to save her kingdom, but now she was in terrible danger. I wonder what happened now. When Anna saw Hans, she knew what she had to do. So Anna saved Elsa from Hans because he was trying to hurt Anna. So Anna throws up her arm and crashes the sword. So it was an act of true love, and true love between two sisters. Guess what happened then? Soon the ice melted and Anna realized that she was in love with Kristoff. As for Elsa, she became the queen again. A good queen who had learned from her sister that love was the key to controlling her powers. So here the parents they went off to find out how they could actually help Elsa get over her powers and be able to control them. But actually it was Anna that was able to control them the whole time. So that's the stories for this month. It's August, and so I look forward to seeing y'all next month in September. I wonder what stories we're going to be doing next month. So, always remember one little thing. When you think pink, think of me. Love you all, Alize, and have a good special August month.